Hey guys, welcome back to Zakari Hikari. My name is Zach, and here we discuss everything related to manifestation, conscious manifestation, higher consciousness, Neville Goddard, the law of assumption, all that good stuff. Before I start, if you guys want to work with me, all my information is down below. Okay? Now, I got some really interesting comments that I really wanted to kind of go into with you guys today. Okay? One of the comments, this subscriber and crewmate was very persistent in their comments. And basically, they were just all freaked out, and they said, you know, how do I know that this is what my higher self really desires? How do I know that this is my true desire? And it's what my higher self is really wanting for me. And I had another subscriber, crewmate, client who said that, you know, every time I try to feel a desire or I have a desire, I feel guilty for having that desire. Okay, guys, I mean, I wanted to, my galaxy light just fell. I wanted to give you guys a Neville quote, but I didn't think to do that. But really, I mean, Neville even says, the moment you have a desire come upon you, appropriate it and go to the end. Okay, you need to remember, there's no separation from you and your higher self. There's no separation. It's just you. It's one. The law of one. One, one, one. Just like I said in all my other videos, there's no real separation between you and the subconscious. Because when you have it as this thing that's outside of you, that's deciding for you, once again, you're giving your power away to a power that's outside of you. And everything I teach, you are the I am. Right? You are one with the Father, consciousness, God, whatever you want to call it. I and the Father are one, but the Father is greater than I am. Okay? So when you have a desire, there's no separation. Just that's your desire. You're the one who calls the shots. You're the one who decides what it is that you want to experience. And the whole point of this 3D experience is to have a desire, give it to ourselves, and then enjoy, and then have the next desire. That's how creation literally expands. Right? Remember, creation is finished. It's complete. It's done. It's already created, but it's ever expanding. That's the paradox. And it expands through our fulfillment of those desires in the 3D focused reality. So when you have a desire, it doesn't matter. And if you feel as though you feel guilty when you're having desires, first of all, that's bullshit. I'm sorry. But guys, like, is your self concept so low that you can't even imagine having a desire? If that's where you're coming from and you're thinking that you can't even be worthy of having a desire, never mind embodying it or receiving it, but you feel guilty for even having the desire, then you need to really ask yourself, where is your awareness? Where did that awareness come from? Where did you pick up this awareness in the back of your mind that you can't even be worthy of having desires? I mean, that's ridiculous. If you need help with that, absolutely reach out. We can go in and pinpoint where this all came from, and I can help you choose again. But guys, you can't feel guilty for having desires. Desires are supposed to be fun. This whole entire experience is just supposed to be fun. You are imagining it. You're having fun. We're here to play. We're here to enjoy. And what a lot of you guys are doing is you're getting really tripped up, and I get it. Trust me, I get it. It's the way that the illusion is supposed to work. Because remember, if any part of the illusion didn't work, then the illusion would not work. If there's any crack in the illusion, literally, you'd see planets start falling out of the sky. Nothing would work because the illusion has to be in a perfect illusion. I think I just said perfect illusion. I hope I didn't say imperfect. It has to be a perfect illusion. Okay? Every part of it, everything has to work simultaneously together. But because of that, oftentimes we forget we're in the illusion, and then you guys start thinking, oh my God, I really want this desire, I really want to experience this, then go experience it. Fucking imagine it. Go to the end of it. Enjoy it. Set it. Go about your day. But don't start conditioning your desires thinking that you have to be a certain thing, or you have to be a certain way, or you have to have a certain amount of something, or you have to have a certain personality trait, or you have to have a certain thing in order to have a desire. You're the one conditioning your desires. And when you condition your desires, you're just putting more steps in between you having that desire now. You are in Barbados, right? You're already in Barbados. Like, that's where you are. So go to Barbados. Stop conditioning. Stop questioning. Stop feeling guilty. Stop wondering if this is the right desire for you. Stop listening to all those fucking bullshit teachers out there who are talking about, oh, your higher self wants this. It's just you. You are your higher self. When you actually know that and you actually step into being the center, then you're not going to question what desires you want. And your desires could very well change. You could start to see things differently. You could start to want different things. You might want a different, you might be having this SP for this long time, and then all of a sudden you start stepping into who you really are, and you realize, you know what, maybe that's not the right, the exact person that I want right now, even though you can see them differently, and that's fine. And I'm not saying you can't have what you want, but maybe your desires might change a little bit. Maybe you might want a different job. Maybe you might want a different thing. I mean, anything is possible. But when you're coming from this limited standpoint of thinking that you're stuck in this one 3D vantage point and you're trying to like fight against everything and make something come to you, or you're trying to effort and strive, then you're going to get exhausted, and then you're going to start to question yourself. But if you're coming from a lot of this comes from religious backgrounds, pre-programming, people thinking that it's blasphemy to say that you are the center of your reality or you are the God of your reality, because I want to be clear here, you are not the God of your reality. You are one point of that consciousness, of God, consciousness, whatever you want to call it, and in your individual reality, you are your center. Okay? So all of those religions and all this stuff that completely brainwashed you, you have to remember the metaphysical texts before all religions existed, before the religions took a hold of them. Okay? All of the texts were teachings of what I am telling you. They were all metaphysical texts. Now, whether some of those characters were real or not, if you believe they were real, it's your reality, that's fine. But it's not about controlling and giving your power to a power outside of you, because that's why people pray and pray and pray, and their prayers go unanswered because they're not embodying the prayer. The art of prayer is aligning with your whatever it is that you want and then stepping into it. But you are the center. You have absolute dominion, and you are allowed to desire and want whatever the fuck you want. It's your life. It's your point of consciousness, and this whole experience just keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And you guys are going to see a example of this in maybe not the next saga of my own personal manifestation story, but probably part 3, I'm thinking. There's just so much ground I have to cover in those videos. I'm going to do them intermittently because they're hard to, I have to really focus and step in, but that's besides the point. I'm getting off on a tangent again. I know you guys love my tangents, but I'm on here to tell you guys, it's okay to have any desire you want. And there's nothing deciding which desire is meant for you or not meant for you. You decide all of it. If you're on here and you're still giving your power away, or you're still believing in the tarot readers, or you're still believing in the astrology, or you're still believing in past life karma and twin flames and all that bullshit, then you're probably not ready for this message yet. This is the message that transcends all of it. The law of being is the law under which every other law of the universe falls underneath it. And I have proven this to myself. You have seen it in my community tabs of people manifesting working with famous actors was my most recent success story as of the recording of this video. You've seen people, miraculously coming into massive amounts of wealth. You've seen people getting married. You've seen all these different successes because people understand and they're stepping into it. Now, of course, the illusion is going to try to drag you back in. And some of those circumstances might be those thoughts of, oh my God, but is this really meant for me? And, what if I get punished for this? Or what if, God doesn't want me to have this? Or what if me doing this creates bad karma? If you believe that that's going to be your reality, it's your reality. Okay? So again, there's no set desire that you can or cannot have. But if you keep coming from that vantage point, if you keep coming from that understanding, you're going to keep putting that limitation in the way. It's the same thing as astrology. It's the same thing as what am I thinking of? Tarot readers. It's the same thing as psychics. Okay? I had another very close client of mine who's also a personal friend, and she was talking to the psychic who was talking about you need to clear all this past karma bullshit, and you have to go through all this healing journey, and you have to go through all this. Guys, there's no journey to go through. It's a choice. It's a choice of who you are, who you're remembering you are, and who you're choosing to be in every moment. It's just you. But if you're sitting there and you're going around and you're saying, oh my God, can I really have this desire? then you're not even at the starting point. You're not even at the starting point of embodying the desire. You're still questioning whether this desire is meant for you, or if you can have it. How are you embodying anything if you're still questioning the having of it? Right? Like, you're still questioning, oh my God, is this really what's meant for me? And maybe it's not. You have to ask yourself, what is it that you even fucking desire? Like, do you want this specific person, or do you want the freedom of a relationship? Do you want a relationship right now, or do you just want the freedom of love? Right? Is it this person? Does it have to be from this one source? And if so, fine. I'm not saying you can't have anybody. There's no limitations. But you really need to ask yourself, maybe if you're thinking, oh my God, is this what my higher self really wants? Well, the question is that what you really want? There's no one deciding for you but you. It's just you. And if you're having these doubts of, is this really what I want? Take a second to reaffirm and ask yourself. Play in your world. Play. Enjoy. Have fun. See what's out there. Right? Your higher self, which is just you, but it's level. If you've seen my levels of consciousness, maybe I'll do another video of that on, going into that again. But it's just you, right? So if you want to, your higher self, who is the level 6, which is connected to all of consciousness, level 7 and level 6, they're one together. But if your higher self, who you really are, that point of consciousness, just wants to have fun and enjoy, that is it. That's it. It's not here to be sad. It's not here to hold on to all this past drama, bullshit trauma. It's not here to try to make everything perfect and line everything up perfectly so that you get what you want. It's not trying to force things in the 3D, because guess what? When this reality ends, this one goes on forever and ever and ever, but all your realities go on forever and ever and ever, because energy can never be destroyed. It doesn't go anywhere. It just transmutes and just keeps going and going and going. So again, you have to ask yourself, where is that even initial thought of, is this meant for me, coming from? Because there might be a doubt that you're wondering if this is really what I want. And while I understand for some people that can be scary because they've wanted something for so long, sometimes when you step into your power, you're going to want something different, and that's fine. That's the whole point of this experience. That's the whole point of all of it. It's just to be free, right? My One Piece hat. I forget what the exact quote was. You never know what is on the horizon. It's all about being free. Right? It's just being free. You're here to be free, to enjoy, to have fun. That's it. That's the whole point. It's just being free. Right? You don't see some of you who haven't watched One Piece, a lot of you guys have, but you don't see Luffy over there like, oh my God, should I get this girl's number? Well, they didn't have a number. Well, they did. They had the transponder snail. Should I get her transponder snail? Like, he's just living and enjoying and having fun. That's the whole thing. He's just free. So stop limiting yourself. Every single limiting belief that you're putting on yourself is putting your power into something else that is not you. And you are the power. And the sooner you really understand that and you put yourself at the center, understanding and knowing that, great. If you need help with that, reach out. But I go into this in a lot of detail, guys. It's you. Once you get that, you just don't care anymore. Nothing matters. Nothing matters more or less to consciousness. There's no such thing as more important, less important, bad, good. None of that matters. It's just, what do you prefer to experience next in your experience? And if you would prefer to experience it and you embody it as reality, that is what your reality must be. It must reflect back to you in that way. It has no choice. Remember, reality doesn't have a free will of its own. You are the only free will of your center. So stop limiting yourself. Another one that I keep hearing, my SP has, anxious attachment style or avoidant attachment style or this or that. That's your label. That's your reality. If you believe that and you give that meaning, that is what they will have, because again, it's just you. Attachment styles are one of the most toxic fucking inventions of belief systems that have ever existed. The word narcissist has completely lost its meaning. People use and throw around that word just because somebody might not be interested or somebody might not be showing up the way they want to, even though they're reflecting you. And the first thing people say is, oh my God, he's a narcissist. Oh my God, that's a narcissist. Oh my God, that's a narcissist. If you're labeling someone a narcissist, that's your belief again. Once again, you're taking your power and you're giving it to something outside of you. But you're still the one labeling it. It's still you. There's nothing out there. There's no out there, John Wheeler. It's just you. And the whole fucking circus and clown show that's going on in the background of the 3D illusion doesn't matter, because you dictate your relation to all of it. It's just you. But if you're coming from these religious backgrounds, you're coming from this programming that you've been taught your whole life to give your power away, you've been coming away that you are small and limited and you're not worthy and all this other bullshit stories, fine. You need to find out where that's coming from and choose again. Choose it. That never happened. Choose a new memory, whatever you want to do. If you need help, again, I'm here. But guys, like, it's you really got to understand, it's not about the things. It's not about the people. It's not about the SPs. It's not about anything. It's just about you. It's just you. There's nothing else but you. Seriously, it's just you. And when you start embodying that, when you start coming from that state of consciousness, everything is magical. The whole world just starts to dance with you. It wants to dance with you. It wants to have fun. That's it. Truly. I hear Ron outside the door with his little Darth Vader nose. His nose is always stuffed up. They said it's to breathe by. He's like, but he doesn't want to come in apparently, so he just wants to sit out there and breathe heavily. Rama, hey babies. Yeah, he's camera shy today. He's not interested. So guys, truly, I mean, if you're coming on my videos, I get it. And a lot of you guys, some of you people are finding my videos really early in your journey, which is really lucky for you because I'm cutting out all the bullshit. I'm cutting out all the healing journeys and all this self-concept reprogramming and fighting that you have to do and all these fucking techniques and everything that all these coaches are trying to sell you because they're trying to prey on your desperation. That's all they're trying to do. And if you fall into that, you're going to fall into that again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Okay? And that's what I'm trying to break everyone away from. And sometimes it takes a one-on-one call to figure that out, grab it, redirect it. But that's it. Again, my clients, 1 to 3 calls maximum. Sometimes I get people who they'll get to the center and then they want to call back and you know, the illusion really hits them in the face and they're like, I just need a little slap in the face. Boom, boom, boom. Can you just slap me? Sure, I'll slap you. Boom, boom, boom. But like, it's still coming from that place of really understanding that they are the center, right? Remember, a lot of people say, well, manifestation is that, what is it, snake poison, someone said, or whatever, I forget the exact terminology for it, but they're saying, like, people are selling bullshit, because a lot of them are. A lot of people are coming from this really disingenuous place that they're trying to prey on your desperation to get the thing, and they don't want to, first of all, I don't think they understand truly what it means to be at the center. I think that they read some Neville, they just think that the techniques are going to do it, they do some techniques, they fall into it, they kind of get it, but they stay at this lower level of not really understanding the full picture. I want to give everyone the full picture so you guys go out and just start changing your worlds and having fun. And the more people I help, the more people I get to help. And that's my belief system, right? So stop limiting. Stop giving your power away to anything in your life. Truly, whether it be a diagnosis, whether it be a SP, whether it be a personality trait, attachment style, astrology sign, whatever. Stop giving your power away to anything because you decide. And when you come from that place, then you get to really decide what it is that you want. And you don't have to sit there and worry about, oh my God, is this really my heart's desire? Is this really what I want? Is this really what my higher self wants from me? Your higher self you are your higher self. I can't even talk. Higher self. You are your higher self. Your higher self is you. So if you desire it, give it to yourself. That's it. And then keep giving it to yourself. Stop questioning. And if you don't know what you want, go to the end of what is it that thing is going to give you anyways, and all the pieces fill in place anyways. Right? Like, you don't need to put all this pressure on yourself. Just have fun. Truly. Please. And a lot of you are. I know you a lot. I see you guys. A lot of you guys are having fun on the crew with me. And I love you guys. So anyways, that's it for that video. I'm going to be splicing in between. And as I get inspired, listen, I make these when I get inspired. And that's why sometimes I'm not going to really, I'm trying to do an upload schedule. It's probably not going to happen. I try to do videos like maybe 4 or 5 days apart. With what time I have, but when I get an inspiration, I make a video. I never want to sit down and make a video just to make a video, because then it's not coming from my I am, it's coming from a place of me thinking that I have to do something for the sake of doing it, and I'm never going to do that, okay? So, but for the bigger videos of my story, it's a big story. We're only on chapter 1, and it really doesn't start until chapter 2 and 3, and then from there, it just it just gets insane. And those take a little bit more planning because I have to remember everybody. I have to ask people's permissions if I can use their name or not in the video. Then I have to go through and logically make it down. And then I remember after I make the video, I remember all these things I wanted to cover in the last video. So in the next video, we're going to probably do a little bit of a fleshing out a little bit more and putting more into it because I just want to give it my all and give you guys the full story because I've had a very interesting 3D experience of this one 3D, although I've had all experiences and I've had, you know, other experiences that I've chosen. Well, anyways, I'm getting off topic. So again, you guys, I love you. I hope this gave some comfort to some of you. I love working with you. I love talking to you. If you guys want to work with me, all my information again is down below. And yeah, guys, I'm so happy you're here. I love you, and I will talk to you guys again soon. All right, bye.